Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna give y'all a December tour. This is like today is December the 13th, so let me show y'all how my garden is looking. It's already getting a little chilly out here. First of all, let me show y'all my new chicken. Look how gorgeous she is. She's so beautiful. I did some Christmas shopping 2 days ago with my mom and my sister, and we were, I want to say it was downtown of where I'm at, and we passed behind an IHOP, and literally all them restaurants where they're at, it's like right by the highway, so there's like cars driving crazy. There's no homes nearby because it's literally just shopping centers and stores and stuff like that. So we seen this chicken behind that IHOP, and we were like, what? Why is there a chicken on this side of town? And we seen her just walking around behind IHOP, and we were like, should we get her? Should we find her a home? Should we give her a home? And so me and my mom got down, tried to catch her, and we catched her. And the IHOP place had the back door open, so I knocked. The guy came out, and I asked him, do you know who this chicken's for? He's like, no, this chicken is roaming around for days, and I give her like scraps, but if you found her, it's yours now. Find her a home because it's dangerous here. She can get run over or something. So we took her home and gave her a home here. Now she's here chilling with my other big girls. They have been nice to her. They haven't been pecking at her too much. Now and then they will, but they're not like fighting or anything like that. And she's eating good here, guys. So hopefully she's happy that she was found by us and now she has a home. Soon my husband will be making a chicken coop for them, a little bigger, because this place is getting a little too small for them. And I want to get them a rooster so that I can have fertile eggs and get a lot more big girls like them, because they are about to start getting old and stop laying soon. So they don't stop laying, but they will lay a lot less eggs than how they used to when they were young. Okay, back to my garden. My gardenia is full of buds. Hopefully, here's one better that you can see. Hopefully they will flower before we get our first frost. My purple hibiscus, is looking a little sad. The leaves keeps turning yellow. I'm guessing it's because of this weather. Usually by this time of the month I will pop them in the greenhouse, but this time I'm not going to do that because last year when I did that, because of the humidity and how warm it was in there, they got aphids and mealybugs, and my greenhouse was crazy. So I'm just going to pop all of my hibiscus in the greenhouse before we get our first frost. Other than that, they can stay here with this normal chilly weather. Nothing will happen. This is the lemongrass. It looks a lot bigger now. And my vine rose is flowering. Look how beautiful. And they smell so wonderful. Like, it smells so good. And I love how they look. The bud looks like really like pinkish, light pinkish when it's about to flower. I wish it would flower a lot more, but it looks like it's just concentrating on growing, which is fine. Hopefully by next year she would flower a lot. Turning around over here, I I tied this one up because it was falling down everywhere. I gave her a little trim and tied her up with some of these I don't know what they're called, but they said that you use those for the tomatoes. So I tied her up. Now she's a lot more tidy up, and oh my god, look how tall it is. These are open right now. The flowers are open because today is cloudy. Oh, and they smell so beautiful. Like, it smells like sweet, and I don't know, it smells like a perfume. Like, it just smells so good. I am coming here now and then and collecting the seeds. I already have a ton of seeds, and it's not that I want to collect them. I mean, I did want to collect some seeds, to try to seed some more, but I've noticed that the seeds fall down and they start germinating. In my front garden, I had a ton of baby plants of these because they're seeds. They just dropped the seeds and it started germinating in my beds in the front garden. So I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want all this plant to take over on my front garden or my back garden. So I'm collecting their seeds. I will give some away to whoever they want some. If you want any, let me know. I'll put them in a little seed packet and send it to you. This is my other hibiscus. Now she can breathe because I tied her up. This is the one I chopped down. I don't know. I mean, it's still green, but I don't see any like shoots trying to pop up or anything like that. I hope I didn't mess her up and she starts growing again. Okay, this is the double rose hibiscus. I am dealing with, I don't know if these are aphids or what. Let me see if there you go. Most of my hibiscus have these little bastards because they are destroying my plants. And I do have a spray there. They're not on, this one only has a little bit. They're not on all of my hibiscus. Like, it's not on that one, and neither the purple one, but it is on that one. And I think they have some on that pink one. Yeah, on that pink one. I had to just chop off her buds. Oh, here's an example. Look at that. Look at that. I hate them, and this is the reason why I didn't put them in my greenhouse, because that would happen when they were inside my greenhouse. They would get, my greenhouse would the humidity percentage would be so high. Sorry. So that will cause them to get those little bugs, and that's the reason why I kept them out here. So I'm like, they're still getting these little bugs even if I keep them out here in the chilly weather and stuff. So I would have to treat that today because I don't want it to destroy my plants. Okay, this raised bed here, I have my onion little bulbs, and they look wonderful. They are growing new shoots. The rest of the bulbs that I have in the greenhouse that were small, they're getting bigger. So hopefully, I think I'm gonna wait until, I'm gonna research when do we have our first frost here, because when I first researched from last month, supposedly last month we were supposed to have a first frost, but then it changed. This weather was crazy and we never got a first frost on November. So now I'm gonna check when is the next date that we might have our first frost, so that way I know if I have time to plant the other onion bulbs in that middle before we have a first frost. And if it's very soon, then I'm probably going to wait until the first frost passes by and then plant them in there and see what happens. But yeah, this is my blueberry that I put in this round trellis that my husband helped me. I originally had it over there, and my husband's like, no, it kind of don't look right, let's just put it in the middle of these two raised beds. And I told him, well, I tried, but I couldn't do it. And he's like, well, that's what I'm here for, I'm gonna help you. And he did it, and I love it. So he put this blueberry here for me, and it's loving it so far. There you go, you can see the little buds. I don't know if those are buds or flower buds, or if it's just new shoots that's going to grow. I want to say they're flower buds. They look kind of weird and different, so I don't know. On this side I have my blackberry. She started getting a little stressed in the pot that I had her in, so I cut off all the old leaves, but it looks like she likes it now here because she's growing new shoots. So hopefully she grows up, and then in spring she gives me new some fruit, blackberries. Okay, here in this bed here, I planted ranunculus. It said ranunculus poppies. This is my first time doing ranunculus. I've never done bulbs. I've never really done any flowers that were bulbs, so this is my first time. But one of them popped up, and I don't know what this is. I really thought it was a ranunculus, but looking at the leaves now, I think this is just a weed. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to try to dig carefully down there and find out. My other ones are not popping up. I wonder if I did I planted them too deep, because in that middle row right there by the rocks, I planted more ranunculus there too, and they're not popping up. So I'll probably just dig carefully and see what's going on down there. I don't know. You guys, if you guys know, if you grew ranunculus before, let me know, so that I don't disturb them and dig them up, or if I have to dig them up to see if they're too deep, maybe they will rot or something. I don't know. Let me know, guys, if you guys grew those before. This is my garlic. I have all of my garlic. Most of all of my garlic had popped up already. I think they all did, except for this one. It looks like it's kind of like straggling. But I already dig down there, and it's perfectly fine. At first I thought I put the little garlic sideways, because it always has to be straight up, but no, it's straight up, and I don't know, I'll just let her be. My papaya, give me 1 second, there's an ambulance passing by. Okay, ambulance was passing by, sorry. Okay, my papaya, I showed y'all that she was flowering. Well, the flower fell. I don't know, maybe it got too chilly and she didn't like it, and the flower fell. But then again, if you look at these flowers, they look kind of skinny. And let me show y'all the other papaya over here. This other papaya here, her flowers are really fat. They look so beautiful. So I don't know what that has to do with it. And the trunk of this is actually a lot thicker than that one is. So I don't know. We will see. Here on this next one, this is where I told you I did a line of ranunculus. They have not popped up yet. One of the little carrot seedlings jumped over the bed. But okay, I showed y'all, I don't remember if I showed y'all short or a video or just a long video, but I showed y'all before that I had sowed here. I did, what are those, beets? Yeah, I did beets, and then I did 2 rows in the middle of carrots, and then I did radish on this last row. My radish did not pop up. I think my seeds are old, that's why it didn't pop up. But my carrots did. And it's full, guys. Look at all it can. I wonder if you can, yeah, you could probably see all the little green leaves. And not just that, they're throwing, where is it? Right here. They're throwing their little first real leaf. So I did see a lot of videos where they would say not to separate carrots because they don't handle it really good. So what I did, this is just an experiment. I've never done this before, so I've never really grown carrots before because I've tried and it never hits. Back then I would do it in, you know, pots or whatever. So now I'm growing in actual raised beds. So this is a game changer. You know, it's different. And I'm trying all the stuff that I couldn't grow back then. But they look wonderful. Look at that. They look so beautiful. So what I did, when they were about maybe this age right here, where it's just their baby leaves, that's when I separated them. That's when I went gently. I have a little tool where I just sticked it like a couple of inches far from it, and then jigged it in there, and then kind of like pulled it up slowly, and made sure when I pulled them out, I wouldn't feel like, you know, when you pull out a plant, you can feel when the roots are getting chanked off or cut off and stuff. So if it was still too hard to pull, I would do the little tool and try to loosen the soil up, and then finally when I pulled it, it would just come off right out the dirt without even hurting the roots, because they were still babies. They didn't have a lot of roots. So yeah, that's what I did, and I guess I did a pretty good job because they are all growing and loving it. So basically all of this bed is full of carrots, and that side is full of beets. And the beets are growing their real leaf too. So this is gonna be full of carrots and beets. This is the other papaya. My lettuce that I transplanted, I didn't know if it was gonna work or not, but apparently it did. I transplanted my lettuce from over there, and it worked. I just gave them some fresh soil, planted them a little deeper, and they are looking beautiful. I think I'm gonna wait until they grow a little bit more so that I can harvest some lettuce. And I already started some new seeds of lettuce. So yeah, that little tomato plant is struggling. It was too big. It was just a baby tomato seedling, and I guess it got too cold for it. Here I have the other papaya. It's showing signs of flowering too, but I feel like this papaya is too small. This is the papaya that was getting attacked by the vinca flowers and didn't let the papaya tree grow too big. It's finally put some growth on it, but it's a lot smaller than them too, as you can see. So I don't think this one's gonna make it to giving me papayas before we get our first frost, but I don't know. We shall see. Okay, here I have a line of onions that I did all the way over there. They are looking wonderful. And now I'm looking that we have a volunteer plant. What is it? I don't know, but it kind of looks like that I know of the plants that grow like this are either squash, beans, or cucumbers, melons, watermelons. I think they all grow like this, the first baby leaves. I don't know what it is, so I'm just gonna let it be, find out what it is. I don't think it's gonna make it because I don't think none of these plants make it through the frost, so we shall see what she is. Over here I have another healthy, beautiful tomato. My broccolis are all over there, and I have another tomato. This tomato I started from seed. It's the beef tomato, I think that's what it's called. And then this tomato is a big tomato too, but it's a propagation of my daughter's tomato plant. This is my red hibiscus. And my broccolis, they are looking beautiful and growing. I have another propagation back there from my daughter's tomato. All of these are broccolis. The onions are down here. The other papaya tree that I had in a pot, and my husband decided to pot it up. I don't think this is going anywhere either because the broccoli is shading it out, and especially now that our daylight is a lot shorter. So yeah. I have another tomato ceiling that I started from seed over there. It's still baby. I don't think that one's gonna make it either. And more broccoli. So far I haven't had to deal with weeds that much. Sorry, my throat just starts messing up. But yeah, all of this is broccoli. I think I have a tag here. This side of this broccoli is the green comet. I got these off of my local feed store. So yeah, and then this other side, I lost the tag for it, but it was from another local feed store too. There's a weed here. My grape vine, it's still there, hanging there. I don't know, I was looking at it last time. It's throwing some like shoots, so I'm gonna wait for it and see. You can see a little there, it's throwing some shoots. I'm gonna wait for it and see when it shows a little bit of, growth, and then see where I need to trim it. But yeah, still live and still there. This is my Confederate, I can never say this word, guys. I can never say this word. It's Confederate rose hibiscus. Something like that. I don't know. You can see it right there. Yeah. She is flowering, and it's beautiful. When it starts flowering, it's like a light pinkish, and then it turns, well, you can see a little bit of the pinkish there, and then it turns white. But yeah, she has another bud coming over here. Yeah, so coming back over here, I still have my rosemary out here. This one's a lot fuller. It smells so good. So here I have a lot less pots now because most of my stuff has been planted in the raised bed, which on this side I had my blackberry, my blueberry, so they're potted up over there now. So now I have a lot less pots to put in the greenhouse. This one I can't put it in the ground because this, I researched it, and it does not tolerate our frost. I have not researched the olive tree. I need to find out if I can leave it outside, even if it's in a pot. Maybe if it's in the ground, then yeah, it would survive. But olive tree grows really huge, and I cannot afford to put it in the ground anywhere in my property. So they're staying in pots. Unless I find a spot, I don't know. And my other apple tree, And my fig on this side I do have a lot less too, because my two citrus, which is lemon and the lime, they are in my greenhouse because they do not tolerate these type of weathers. They started getting a little, their leaves were getting a little crunchy and yellowish, so I put them in the greenhouse. My fig and my mulberry, I gave her a trim. I took off all of the branches that were crossing or touching each other because she is growing still, so I just took them off. And my citrus tree, which is the orange, she's still hanging there. If it gets a little too chilly, I will probably put her inside too. And the other olive tree. Here is my pink hibiscus, and I had to chop off her flower buds because of the aphids or whatever they're called. You can see them right there if it focused. There you go. Yeah, you can see all them little black spots. So I have to take care of this today. These new buds don't have them yet, so yeah, I'm gonna have to take care of that. Here I have my strawberries. Give me 1 second. Okay, we're back. Sorry, my dogs were playing rough and then one of them ended up crying. Here I have my strawberries. I am looking to purchase some of the small shade cloth. Well, I think I have one there. Not a shade cloth, frost cloth, to protect them a little bit. Or maybe I'll just go bring some hay from the chickens and just throw it in here and protect them a little bit more. This is the propagation of my fig tree. One of the little branches broke. I don't know how. Maybe my kids were playing here and broke it by accident, but I just popped it in here. If it propagates, it propagates. If it don't, oh well. But this one's perfectly fine and it's growing. But yeah, these are all my strawberries. I have a lot less of the propagations. My husband last week helped me plant out all of my gardenia and the one hibiscus that I had left. So yeah, they're all in the ground now. This is all mess that I still have to clean up and stuff. Okay, let's go in the greenhouse and show y'all. Ooh, makes noise. Ooh, it's nice and toasty in here. Okay, so here I have the rosemary that I had over there where I planted the grapevine. This is my husband's croton plant. My tiger aloe vera, it's full of babies and I still haven't taken care of her. I need to take care of her. My rue plant, my mini artichoke agave. This is the lemon balm. It's growing. I thought I lost it, but nope, it's coming back up. She loved it in here. Oh, and it smells so good. My purple mini rose that my mom gifted to me, and my chives. Up here I have a kalanchoe, I think that's how you pronounce it, succulent, and she's about to flower. I really thought I lost her because she looks so ugly and has some type of fungal issue. I am going to try after she flowers to propagate her and then make this pot full. But this is a pink double rose kalanchoe and it looks beautiful when it flowers. So I'm excited to see her flowers. My string of bananas is looking a little stressed. I think because of that one I don't think cold air comes. No, not a lot of cold air comes through here. But I think it was because of that one time that we did get to like 30 something degrees one time, and I forgot to close my greenhouse and turn on the heater. So maybe that stressed her out. But I mean, she's still alive, but her leaves are all like kind of dried out, even though she is watered. On this side, this is where I have my lemon and my lime. This one still has fruit on it, but it feels a little bit hard. Maybe it's, I want to say in a couple of weeks it will be ready. The habanero tree still hanging in there. I don't know if it's going to make it. Not, I'm just gonna take her out, throw her in a compost pile, and I'll have that spot for another plant. I still have soil, topsoil from whenever we did the pavers in that middle. Oh yeah, and I never told you guys, my mom helped me that, so shout out to her, because you know I can't do none of that heavy stuff because of my back. So shout out to her, she's awesome. She helped me, she did all the dirt. All I did was hold the umbrella for her because it was a sunny day that time. So all I did was hold the umbrella for her and gave her some shade, and she did all that by herself. I still have some soil that I bought for my raised beds. This is, I still have 2 bags of the cow manure and all of my fertilizers, Plantone, the blueberry fertilizer, rose fertilizer, and how do you say it? Oh, I just had like a brain fart and forgot about what to say next. Pesticides and all of that. But yeah, that's all fertilizer and pesticides and all that stuff. BT, I think this one, no, BT is for worms. Yeah, it's for worms. I wonder what I can use. Oh, neem oil. No, this is for the rose. Neem oil. I can probably use this for, yeah, I can probably use this for them little black, for aphids. I think that's what they're called, aphids. Yep. I can probably use this for them, so I'm gonna spray them with that. All of this here, it's some seed packets that I have extra to collect seeds. You know, tools, my scissors, my measuring tape, all kinds of stuff in there. I have more grow lights under there. My cantaloupe and watermelon holders, all kinds of different stuff. My seedling trays to start my seeds. I have an ant, what is that called? It's to kill the ants. I get a lot of ants in my front garden, so I have that. I have starter mix, 2 bags of starter. I think it's 2 or 3 bags of 2 bags of starter mix, some vermiculite, and I don't know what. Yeah, there's starter mix back there. This is the box where I had my irrigation system that I tried in a video and showed y'all. But since we changed the style of my raised bed, back then it was the shape of a U. So since we changed it up, I had to take it off, and I have to get another, the main piping, I have to get it a little bit longer because it won't reach to there. But yeah, it's still there. I passed all of my plants and propagations and seeds over here because I had them over here. But I'm getting ready for the winter frost, so I had to clean this out so that way when a winter frost comes, I'm gonna put all of these plants, try to fit them in here, so that way I have that spot for my fruit trees that I have back here. Because on this side I'm gonna be adding, well, I'm gonna mix them up, you know, put my hibiscus and fruit trees everywhere. I'm gonna have to move that, close that, and that's for the fire pit / grill that my husband bought. But yeah, here are the propagations that I'm trying to grow from my mulberry. I just threw them in here and see if they grow. And I decided to put them in this jar because that way I can see the roots, if they're growing roots or not. My succulents are looking beautiful. Some of them were dealing with mealybugs like her right here, but I got that handled. And we are officially mealybug free in here, knock on wood. But we are officially free of mealybugs in here. My crown of thorns is flowering. This is a small white flower. I think these are another family of the kalanchoe. I love this one. This one's so pretty. And this is another family of it. It's a variegation, and she looks like she's about to flower. I've never really seen her flower. I've had this plant for years and never had it flower, but I guess I liked the spot I gave her now, and I bought these new pots from Amazon, which I am going to be ordering more because I want my other succulents to match, and I feel like it looks more organized with square pots than round pots. So yeah. Oh, I was gonna show y'all this. Maybe she liked this too. I bought this in Home Depot, and I didn't know they have like fertilizers for succulents. So yep, this is what I bought, and I gave them to them because usually I would put I don't think it's plant tone. What is it called? I think it is worm castings. I think it's called worm castings. That I would put in the succulents. These are my cactus. My crown of thorns that I don't know what color it is. She's struggling. Her leaves fell off. I don't know. Let me see if I can try to. Yeah, her stem is pretty hard, so I don't think she's rotting. Another, I forgot the name. It starts with the M. It's some M cactus something. But this one flowers white, and it's so pretty. I love this cactus, and especially because it does not poke you. You can touch it, mess with it. It does not poke you like these do. And this one, you don't feel it poking you, but all the little furry things will stick to your finger and then eventually hurt. And this baby, another kalanchoe family. This one has like furry leaves. This is so cute. I love this one. I'm waiting for the babies to grow a little bigger so then I can cut them and fill this pot up with this plant. These are all Haworthias. These are shade plants, but I put them up here because where I originally had them down here, some of these were struggling. Like these, they look a lot longer, and they're not supposed to look like that. They're supposed to look almost like this part where it's flat and tight. But even this one, you can see it's growing taller because it needed some light. So I put it up here. They did get a little bit of burnt because they didn't get used to the sun. But now since we are short daylight, they might not get as burnt, you know, because the sun is not that strong and it's a lot less sun. This one got really leggy. I do need to change the soil on some of them, but I am not messing with them right now because they are gonna go in dormant, and I'm still waiting on my square pots to get here, so that way I can just change their soil and repot them in a brand new pot. I don't know what this one's called, but I had it for years and it finally flowered, and it was when I was working, and I missed her flower, guys. I missed her freaking flower, and I was so mad, but she's still there. Another Haworthia, another one. This one's full of babies. This one I always struggle with. This one supposed to have some little, it's like a mini, I want to say it's like almost like a mini aloe vera, but it's like it grows up, not like the aloe vera is a straight short. This one keeps growing up. And my pink crown of thorns, this one's looking beautiful. And my red crown of thorns is about to flower again, and she has a beautiful red flower there. And this baby right here that I just dropped some of the little stems on this one. But yeah, that's about it, guys. And here I wanted to show y'all, I started some new seeds of different kind of lettuce, and look at this, they're growing. I have one here, one that's growing there, one that's growing over there, and I seen, oh, right here there's another one right there growing. But yeah, again, I did not put tags on here. All I know is one of them was a butter crunch lettuce that still doesn't have anything yet, and the other one was I forgot the name of it, but it grows like a little small head, almost like the iceberg lettuce, but not exactly that one. These are my hollyhocks, dark red hollyhocks, and I'm waiting for them to grow a little bigger so I can transplant them to a bigger pot. And I did another sowing because I did sow some seeds here of columbine. Yeah, columbine. And I can see some columbine seeds in here, but they don't look like they're going to germinate. Again, some of my flower seeds and veggie seeds are old, so I'm not surprised if they don't germinate. So that's why I just keep sowing seeds. So what I did more columbine of the same package just in case, and I also did more hollyhock in here, but it's a mixture of colors of hollyhock. This one is the red one, so this one I am going to, when the other, like right here, you can see a little bit that I want to say this is going to be a hollyhock, the mixed colors. As soon as that one starts growing, I'm going to pop all of these out because I do want to know which one's the dark red, and keep the random hollyhocks separate. My October rose hibiscus propagations are back there. The little chive that I grew by seed is still here and still little. My myrtle crepe propagations are here. My wara is there, and apple seedling. I have the other onion seedlings here that I'm waiting for them to grow so I can transplant them outside. My guava propagations are there. These are the tiny little seedlings of that flower that I told y'all that kept dropping seeds. I finally found out the name. It's called a 4 o'clock flower that smells so beautiful. But she throws a lot of seeds in the ground, and my front garden, it was just full of these little seedlings. So I'm like, nope, I'm going to plant them in my seedlings tray, let them grow there, and then give them away. My mom wanted some, so I also did that for her. These are propagations of my, I forgot the name of this plant. It's like a ground cover. It will cover my whole front garden. I will do a front garden tour front garden tour soon, so I will show y'all which one I was talking about today. This is the variegated kind, and this is the regular. They flower so pretty. They throw like a little shoot up, and it's purple flower. This is a seedling that just came up randomly from an October rose hibiscus. And then I showed y'all these, and these, I don't remember if these are onions or green onions. but they popped up, and if they are onions, then I guess we'll have more onions. I don't know. But yeah, that's about it, guys. The temperature here is 72, and outside, let me see if I can check. Outside is 56. That's what my watch is telling me. No, it's 57, and it says it feels like 55. But it's 72 in here. And what I did notice about this greenhouse is that the humidity does not stay really high. Right now it's high because I just watered some of these plants before I started the video. So yeah, right now it's high because of that. But compared to that mini greenhouse that I had, and I recently started my YouTube channel that you guys seen, I guess because that one was plastic, the humidity was so high, and I would come in here and they would be like little dots of water, and I would get wet with the wind moving and stuff. The greenhouse, like, water would just drip on me. And then this one is not. The humidity is perfect. So maybe I won't have a lot of issues with my plants getting mealybugs and stuff because of the humidity. This is the seeds that I told you that I picked up from the front garden. I'm looking at them, and they look like they're about to open. So I think they want to germinate because the humidity right now. I need to find out how to keep these dried and not try to germinate so I can save them for next year. But most of them are opening, as you can see. I don't know why. But yeah, I have some of these here, and I have a lot more in the house. Yeah, this is about it, guys. I basically showed y'all everything. I will be doing a front garden tour soon and show y'all my front garden, how it's looking. Other than that, that's about it, and I will see y'all next time. Bye, take care.